Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, I'm really happy you got first in the second competition and we claimed this legendary ACAM 497. An amazing rocket train. Alright, so this is the start of the second competition. So in this video, you can see from the start to the end. I'm trying to compress all my videos right now instead of making multiple videos along the way. I'm trying to my best to if I could put everything into one video and show you from the start to end. But let's see how we work out. Alright, so I'm trying to do that currently, but that means that there'll be a lesser number of so-called videos I'm going to post because I'm going to do that. It just means that I'm going to compress, like if it's a 3 days competition, probably every 3 days you only see one video. Saving a bit of effort as well because things are getting a bit tougher and of course along the way more stuff need to be done rather than recording of games. So this became a really hobby to me. So let's see how we work that out, and of course promise whenever a conclusion of a competition, I'll try my best to show you my results at the same time sharing my progress and how I did it. Alright, so really lucky in this video, also called the second competition, managed to get first. Initially I thought I could be falling back to the second position given the fact that the competitor seems a bit strong, but I believe the competitor could be in the different region, so that's the how it work out, because eventually when I try to push it harder at the tail end of the competition, the competitor doesn't seem to be moving much. So I'm really hoping along the way we will meet more of such competitors really aggressive in the first place and then eventually mellow down at the tail end of the competition. That's fantastic, you know. So you can see here Rich's team is really a tough competitor that I'm facing throughout the whole 2 days. At start we are all equal in a way. We have 192. How do I get 192? Apparently always have a good EP start by keeping those jobs that gives you bonus, alright, bonus EP as well, and select those high EP that kept as a head start. Okay, so that's how I managed to get 192 at the first place. I'm doing the same for the third competition. That said, third competition would be tougher because it's a longer duration, so just bear in mind starting late is the key to winning. Do not start on time unless you have lots of gems to burn. So and you are very keen to compete without sleeping, then go ahead and start on time. Otherwise we should meet slightly better competitor in a way if you start late. How late? Between 8 to 12 hours, but given the fact that the minimum playing time is 36 hours, so it means that a 2 days competition, the latest you can start about 12 hours or so. So if you're asking me whether should I or should you be starting very late for a 3 days competition, which is the third one, the latest is 36 hours, but I urge you not to do so. Continue to start between 8 to 12 hours late, because Pixel Federation has really plugged that gap, which is still basically group you in the team already predetermined. The later you start, of course, if you wish to, probably 6 to 10 hours behind the rest, then you go ahead. Alright, otherwise I will advise you 8 to 12 hours late. I think that'll be a good timing. But that said, a lot of sometimes, you know, luck come in play. The predetermined group that they are putting you in could be really good competitors, i.e. weak, alright, or really bad ones are really strong. So it really depends. Alright, so Red Steel and I are basically in our own world. There aren't any competitor come near, although there's a Kalaji trying his or her best coming forward, but no, Red Steam is still with me neck on neck. So in this video I'm going to show you, like I said, ACAM 497. Always this is one of my target in getting. Really like those rockets looking. That's really nice. I mean, I hope you've seen the actual picture in my thumbnail. If not, I'm going to show you right now here. Really cool looking, don't you think so? Imagine this, seeing this flying past you. I think it was really cool. That's the first target, or actually, together, I'm really hoping you get that 1,000 event coin train as well. All right, so Cosmics, which the team I'm in currently, we have second place. Really thankful, first time ever. Most of the time, the team I'm in is always fourth position. For myself, I'm struggling to keep at top five positions. Five percent. Pardon me on that. So, in terms of competition, top five positions. All right. So, in that context, we will try to get minimally, I think, at the fourth competition to claim that 1,000 event coins. If I'm lucky, probably the third competition. Otherwise, normally we get it in the fourth. Bear in mind, there are only five competitions, so. Really, sometimes things get tougher. There may be one or two trains missing out, but I think more importantly, get that two legendaries and the epic. I think that's really important. The rest, I think we can just depends on luck whether we get it a rare and a common. That really depends. All right. So now. In terms of strategy-wise, I did mention before, EPH starting late. Always prepare to have all the items in the factory, especially the event items, which is really highly sought after. So make sure you have those silicon and this iron powder in order to get things done. All right, so that's how I normally prepare for the competition itself. Okay, and not forgetting, that's really important to upgrade your train capacity. And if you could spare like 25 gems or so, you can get additional dispatcher. I think that helps a lot, especially in a short 2 days competition. Having that additional 24-hour support of additional dispatchers does really help. You will have your part-time dispatcher that comes after a few hours every time. The only way to so-called extend the lifespan of that short time part-time dispatcher is basically get all your trains out. For example, I have 9 dispatchers. I get all of them out first, and then maybe 2 minutes later, I'll activate that part-time dispatcher. And when all the 9 trains come back 1 hour later, that dispatcher will be 2 minutes behind them. Just at 1 minute or so within, you spend 1 gem and quickly send out all the dispatchers again. So in that context, you are using just 1 gem for an additional 1 more round of that dispatcher. So that's how normally I use that gems, that limited ones that I have. So and of course, during those time, you will have 11 dispatchers, 9 plus 25 gems for additional 1, and a part-timer. So that part-timer, normally I'll send it for 2 rounds, alright? So that's how you do it, alright? So that's the way to do. Alternatively, if you don't want to spend those gems and you really want to collate so-called old-age inventory for building, that additional dispatchers or part-timer does really help. Just keep on using him for maybe half an hour in the game. Keep on accumulating, or make sure your factories are filled to the brim. That could be another way to do it before you send out for dispatch, right? So you make full use of it without spending a single gem. That could be possible as well. Okay, so in terms of items, always try to have a balance in terms of the items to be built. So always check your warehouse inventory. If you already have too much of microchip, stop building microchip. Go ahead and build the rest of the items. Okay, so always have your factories filled to the brim, as I mentioned. Your factories for the event ones should be ongoing running production. As for the rest, keep those that it take a long while to be produced at the output tray, and then have the rest of the items that normally can act as your additional raw materials. For example, you need nails. These are things that you're going to keep. And the other way to keep nails is to have the furniture factory doing chairs, and then you can cancel that chair order. You get back timber plus the nails that you require. Okay, so these are the things you're going to bear in mind. This is how you can actually better control your inventory, given the fact that we have really tiny warehouses. Warehouse space is always limited for me. I hope you are not facing the same issue, but if you are, then the additional warehouse spacing for using the factories will be a good, because the only way to increase the warehouse space is population upgrade. It doesn't come easy. Whenever there's event and there's an event building, always grab it, because that's 80 population. That's a lot, alright? So you can see always wanting to get that rocket train, so always checking out okay, how much keys or how many keys I have, and see how it works out. Okay, So in terms of the region jobs, try not to do too much of it. Otherwise, you'll be progressing too fast. And if you're leaving your region, you cannot get back the current region, also called your previous region trains already. So always try to get a full collection. I was really lucky, managed to get that missing one legendary. I still got one more legendary to go before I complete that full collection. So I'm really happy with the collection so far in region 7. Really, I think end of the day, a lot of bonus jobs you got to complete. Also, watch out for the 99% strategy I always mention. Do not complete 100% unless you have no choice. Otherwise, there'll be an added premium in terms of the number of inventories you got to keep, because you'll be asked to deliver a lot and a lot of it, and it is really painful. Okay, so with that, I'm going to fast forward to show you the results. Okay, it's doing so well. We managed to get first place. Alright, really happy you got first place there, and we get a special icon. I'm not going to use it. I've always loved my Santa Claus. Alright, so this is the next happy moment. I'm going to share. Really, 4,000 keys. Here we go. Alright, really happy with this. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.